Okay, so we are the Public Works Committee, and the date is 10/18/21, and the time is 8:44, I believe. I'm Jay Walk. I'm chairman of the Public Works Committee, and I'm going to call this meeting to order. Before we get started, I just wanted to tell everybody, just from my heart, that it's been an honor to chair this committee. You guys have, we've had our differences, but we've all been civil and we've all been great. I'm proud of every one of you. Doesn't matter party affiliates. We're all in this to make our town better. Really, you've done each and every one of you. I hope we all make it back in November. So that said, I guess I'll leave it for Lisa to take the roll call.
Thank you, Jay, for those words. Nice.
You're welcome. There, Lisa? Hello? Are we there? Where'd Lisa
I'm
go?
here. Are you there?
Yeah, Lisa. I'm ready to take the roll call.
Yeah, Jay, sorry I dropped off. My phone died.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, here goes roll call. Jay Walk.
You missed Jay's speech.
Oh, you missed my speech, Lisa. Oh, thanks, Karen. I just wanted to tell you quickly. So I'm proud of you and I'm proud of everybody. And this has been an honor to chair this committee. It really has. So I don't know what's going to happen, in November, but
I'm sorry to be late.
It's okay. This has been great.
We haven't taken roll call.
Yeah, we haven't taken roll call. Yeah, Lisa's right. But anyway, that's what I said, and I mean that from my heart. And this has been, I may be a little goofy, and I may not, and you guys, each one of you bring a lot to the table, to the town, and I'm very proud to be with you guys. And you've been great, each and every one of you. It's been a pleasure. So that's what I said. And now it's off to Lisa.
All right. Well said, and thank you very much. Okay, roll call. Jay, you're here. Frank Petit.
I'm here.
Excellent. Lisa Havey. Yep. Peter Brighton.
Here.
Excellent. Karen McCormick.
I'm here.
Woohoo! Scott Nickel.
Guilty as charged.
There's my guy.
I miss your beach background, Scott.
Hey, Lisa, it's Frank Petit. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so I was trying to unmute. It didn't seem to be working. I'm here, though.
Excellent. How about Rick
Thanks for those words, Jay, too.
You're welcome.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank
Rick
you,
Rowell
Rick.
here. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Thanks.
Got you accounted for. And last but not least, Mr. John. Somebody make sure he's got the number for the committee meeting.
Yeah, I know. Jill text him to give him the number, to get into our committee. But this is the second time we're missing John.
Okay. Well, he's absent. All right, we got a quorum. Let's go.
All right, cool beans. All right, so what's the first thing we're going to do is the where are we, Lisa? We're in the
We're calling the meeting to order at what time?
Yeah, we're calling the meeting to order at 8:48.
Excellent.
And I guess we're going to go right to, you want to go to the historic properties and discuss that? Or you want to jump to roofs?
What are our voting items?
I don't know.
I think it's limited. We're only supposed to discuss the voting items. I think the reports that came in are just reports to the RTM, but we don't have to vote on those.
Right, Karen's right. That's what I thought. I didn't think we had a vote.
That's my understanding as well. Which leaves Jay open business or any additional business or any discussion at all.
So, anybody want to discuss anything that we talked about tonight? The roofs, which is important. I don't understand, I hope that they do get the HVACs together when they do the roofs, get that done properly and start the air conditioning situation on Ludlow. I can't understand why the building wasn't air conditioned when it was built.
Yeah.
Oh, because the Board of Finance didn't want to pay for it.
Terrible. And now it's costing us how much more money?
Can I just interject here? I think there are two items on the agenda that we actually there are 3 items on the agenda that we do have to vote: 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, that's what I have to. So the roofs and the money that's going to be put into the other account, the $6,300,000 that's being transferred. Aren't we voting on? We should be voting on. I guess you're right. You're right.
Yeah. The first item is number 7. So I'd like to make a motion to put before our committee item number 7, which is to hear and consider and act upon a resolution as recommended by the Board of Selectmen.
So number 7 as presented.
Yeah, as
Karen,
presented,
that's what you're
exactly,
saying?
as presented.
Who wants to second
Yes,
that?
that's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you.
So
Who was that?
say your name.
Scott.
Okay, because Lisa can't tell. Thanks, Scott.
And thank you for your support.
Oh, you got my support. So, all right. So, any discussion? Anybody want to start off?
It does seem crazy that they didn't put the AC in when they built the place.
Yeah.
Got to be costing us a lot more to go back and redo it.
Unbelievable. At least double the cost.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saving nothing.
Pam, I think Pam told me once. I asked Pam when she was Board of Ed chairman. I think she said it was like over $4 million or something like that to do it at the time. And they didn't want to appropriate. They voted against the appropriation of the money for it.
Thinking that they're going to save money that year. Problem with politics is it's short term. It's from now to the next election.
Yep.
And nobody wants to think on behalf of the taxpayers on a long term basis.
I think you got to do it. This is Peter talking. You got to do it, right? There's no choice. These kids can't be in that school without air conditioning.
It's impossible anymore.
Peter, were you in school without AC?
Well, that's a good question.
They didn't even have AC back when we were kids.
You got an education. You didn't have AC.
Yeah,
We walked uphill both ways to school too.
Yeah, because Coca-Cola had cocaine in it.
But the climate wasn't as severe as it is now. The climate has changed.
Oh yeah, it's warmer now because of global warming than it was cold back then, I guess.
Yeah, well, it was normal back. Well, what was normal back then?
What's normal?
What was was that normal with the blizzards and?
Oh no.
But
now we cancel school because of the forecast of snow.
I remember when Stratfield School was renovated, and and I went to all the building committees. And that's all every time I went to to the committee, that's all I asked. You are putting air conditioning in, right? You are putting, and they kept saying yes, and they did. The 3rd floor of Stratfield School they had to bring all the kids down. Nobody can be upstairs. They couldn't teach upstairs. It was so unbearable. So,
I'm a product of Stratfield School. I made it out.
Yeah.
Pardon
How was
me,
it on the 3rd? How was it on the 3rd floor?
Pardon me, Jay, if I could get back to the motion at hand and the discussion about the roof.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Let's go back to that. You're absolutely right. Let's do that. We're getting carried away, Liz. So, let's do that. Let's go back to the discussion.
We can rehash the past every time, but I'm kind of past it.
All right, I'm there.
All right, so discussion is so far about why not doing it when the roof was done. I'd like to move for a vote.
And who wants to second that?
We can do a voice vote, or I can do a roll call vote.
Voice vote.
Voice vote.
Voice vote will be fun, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Jay,
I
you're
agree.
up.
So I vote yes.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All abstaining? Motion passes.
Perfect.
Yay!
Yay. So 7 and 8. So we did 7 and 8, right? Well, the next
Correct.
one's a partial.
Yeah, that's the roof thing. 8 is the roof, right? Yeah.
So the roof we're done. So the last one to vote on, like Karen mentioned, was the transfer of the money.
I don't think technically we voted on 7 and 8. I think I put.
Oh, I thought we did.
Number 7.
Oh, so we voted on 7 and we didn't vote on 8?
Correct. I think it was 7 as presented was the motion, and we that was what was before us. So I think we do have to go through the formality of 8 as well.
8's the design of Sherman and McKinley.
The actual $2.9 million.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I'll make a motion to put before our committee item number 8 as presented.
And who wants a second?
I'll second that.
Second it.
And who's that? Peter or
Rick?
Rick? Okay.
Either.
All right,
Hey,
Rick
guys,
seconds.
Pardon me, Jay. When you are seconding or making a comment, please be sure to say your name because we are not on a video conference.
All right.
Discussion?
So is it second? So let's want to go right to a vote. Or you want to go to a discussion?
Well, the process is discussion and then a vote.
Oh, you're right. All right, let's do anybody has anything to say? This is Jay. Does anybody have anything to say or discuss?
I have nothing for the discussion.
Nothing further from me.
Okay.
Nothing further.
So let's go to a vote. So
all in favor?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody abstain? Anybody abstain? No. Anybody abstain? So the motion passes.
Yay!
No abstentions, no objections. We like that. So now we're at the last.
Make a motion to put before the committee number 9 as presented.
Okay, so Karen makes the motion. Who wants a second? Anybody want a second?
Scott.
Scott, okay. And now we're open for discussion. All right, anybody want to jump in? Does everybody understand what this is about? I got a question to, maybe somebody, is this money, was this like a rainy day fund or something that's been used, or I'm not, you know what I mean?
No, when they projected out the revenues, they were conservative on some of the forecasts, and the revenues ended up being better than what they had budgeted for. So we were in a better position because they were conservative on the tax collection rates. I guess they were conservative on how much golfing fees they'd get. The conveyance taxes from the town clerk they underestimated.
Right. And the golf fees.
Stuff. So it's actually, a good position to be in. All things being equal, it would be a disaster if it was the other way around.
Well, that's great.
So, you always want to budget your income low and your expenses high, and then try to reverse it in reality.
They did a good job.
That is correct.
Whoever did this. So you said they did a great job. Really.
Yeah, that's a good surplus.
Yep.
So
we'll eat that up.
That's why we still need the Board of Finance. What?
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. Karen, you made the motion, but who had seconded it?
Scott, I think.
That was me.
Okay.
Scott.
Me is Scott. Who? Thanks, Scott.
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 You can't.
Scott.
You can't get away scot-free.
That's pretty funny. So anyway, so I think he was saying, Mr. Schmidt, about that there was $3 million in the account. They used $2.5 million, and it was leaving $500,000 that was put in 2020. So now they're going to. No. I'm sorry, wrong.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was back. I thought you were talking about the new funds.
This was the old. So they only had $500,000 in this remediation account. The overage
left over after the initial 3.
Okay. So now they want to. So now there's an overage of this $6,300,000, which is great.
Right. So they want to add like $3 million back to that.
Yeah. So this is wonderful. This is great. So, want to go to a vote?
Sure.
We're all for this, right?
Yep.
So here we go. So, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any objection? And any abstentions? Well, it passes. All right. And it looks like that's it. Our last committee meeting.
Right on.
Again, I don't want to reiterate, but this past 2 years with you guys have been a pleasure. It really has. We've had our, like I said, disagreements in certain things, and that's okay, and that's what it's about. And us all being civil was just wonderful. It really was, and so I'm proud of each and every one of you. And
nothing to gain by being uncivil.
No, it doesn't. You're absolutely right. What was that saying? My mother used to say, "You get more from honey" or something.
Get more bees with
honey than you do with vinegar.
You're right. That's it. So anyway, everybody get home safe.
Well, it's been
we got to adjourn the meeting. Who wants to adjourn?
I'm not running for re-election, so.
Oh, you're not?
Nice working with you guys.
No. I'm gonna miss you. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been following you in your emails and stuff, and you've been great. You've been a real wonder for the town.
I felt the responsibility to represent
you've
the
asked
people
some
in
great.
The district, and that's why I did all those emails. And
you did. Your emails were great. I read every one of them, and there a lot of them was I agree to disagree, but for the most part they were all needed to be said, and that was wonderful that I'm sorry you're not coming back.
No, hopefully you'll get a good group in this time around.
Yeah, I hope so too. You know what I mean? I hope everybody who's here, who's running, wins. Yeah. So, and we all come back again. So, on that note, who wants to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
No, two.
I'll second it, Frank.
Frank, you're my hero.
And thanks again, Jay. It's been a good run.
Who actually made the motion?
Who made the motion?
Rick Brower.
Rick did. Yep, Rick did.
Yeah. All right, Rick.
My last final thing.
Go, Rick. Well, we still want to see you around, Rick. You know what I mean? So.
I'm not going away.
Good.
I've been in town for 76 years.
Good. I hope I hear you on the charter revision, meetings. So.
Yeah, and I got a couple other thoughts running around in my head, and now after I'm off the RTM, I can legitimately send letters to the whole RTM, and not have it be considered an unofficial meeting.
Yeah, not being a FOIA problem.
Yeah, not being a FOIA problem, right?
Oh yeah, let me tell you, I've got my hand slapped a few times for that one.
No kidding.
Yeah, in the beginning you get lost. All of a sudden, I did it too. We all did it. We didn't realize. You know what I mean?
Hey, speak for yourself.
It was. So, all right.
Well,
so I guess
it's discouraging knowing that we still got the file in Penfield ahead of us with you.
Yeah, we got that issue too. Yeah,
and
Penfield.
I went to all those Penfield rebuilding meetings because at the time I was chairman of the Flood Erosion Control Board, and it was pitiful. Some of those meetings, they wouldn't listen to anything from the public.
No, not at all.
No.
But it's being on a committee's tough, especially a building committee.
Well, the problem with a lot of building committees, you have people on there that they're going to decide how you put a roof on. They've never even put a roof on their own house or replaced a window, but now they're authorities on building committees.
I'll tell you, I was president here 7 years, and I did the roofing project here. It was over $1.5 million for all 5 buildings. I was mind-boggling that some of the roofs that you're only supposed to put another roof on a roof, some of the roofs had 4 roofs on it. So when I finally finished the project, it was tough. I did it for a long. It was good. I was on the roof. I've never been on a roof. I went up on the roof, saw what was going on, and when the questions were asked about the warranty, just to let you guys know, the warranty is from the manufacturer, and they use either Goodyear or one of the tire companies that is the material that they use for roofs. So
because it's rubber roof.
Rubber roof. That's exactly right. And so I made sure with the warranties too, and that was a good question. And it's important. Warranties are important in case something happens. So when we were finally finished, and I finished the whole roofing project, and I was so proud of my board and us, and we did this, and we got it done, and now nobody's having leaks anymore, including myself. We had leaks in my unit and from the roof, and finally fixed. I started getting complaints from some of the unit owners that they can't hear their TV. So those were the people that had 4 roofs. So so they could when it would rain. I'm sorry, I missed that point. When it rained, they couldn't hear their TV because now it was so loud. Rain was so loud on the roof. So I would say to them, "You don't have any more leaks, do you?" And they would go, "No." I said, "Well, you should be happy about that." And we fixed the leaks. I said, on the other hand, I said, "You now have 1 roof. You don't have 4." So it's just, but nobody can be happy. You know what I mean? So I said, "Well, turn the sound up." It's just that took so much out of me to do a project like that, and I understand. Doing a roofing project is not, especially on schools. We have our air conditioners on Dogwood Green. We have our air conditioners on the roof. So I lifted them up. We were going to put them on metal, grades or something to hold them up, but we ended up putting pads under all the. Yeah, that's what we did. We just put them on pads underneath the air conditioners, and we made everybody who had old air conditioners replace their air conditioning units, and we did all the electrical system and. I got all that done. And so anyway, I don't want to bore everybody anymore, but this roofing project is needed. It really is for the schools. We can't let the schools go,
Any idea why we build schools all with flat roofs?
I never understood that either. I never understood why they did.
Wears out a lot faster than the
you're absolutely right. That's what happened here at Dogwood Green. They're flat roofs here. Only the units on the ends of my building where I am, the 3 bedrooms, got cathedral ceilings. You know what I mean? They're not flat, but all the rest of the buildings are flat. It's crazy. I never understood why.
Too.
Yeah, totally. I don't understand why they built school. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd have to ask maybe Mr. Papa George.
Yeah,
he would.
They put a slope roof on and put a really good finish on it, a metal roof or a really thick shingle that's imitation slate or something. Probably be there for 50 years.
Unbelievable. So anyway, I guess everybody's still with us. A lot of people left, I guess.
Yeah.
Still here.
I'm just finishing the notes.
Well, drive safely.
Okay,
get home safe, everybody. Love everybody and take care.
Yeah.
And thank you for your leadership.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jay.
Everything.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Karen. Okay. Bye.
Peace.